Hey, what's up, sixth graders? We are back, 8.2, example 2, and now we're finding the surface area of a triangular prism. So it's not just a rectangular prism, this one's triangular, so it could be a little more tricky. And you need to make sure you look in the key ideas in the notes because it does have a remember thing next to it with a light bulb, and it says the area of a triangle is 1/2 the base times the height. So remember, area is 1/2 base times height. So here, just like a square, you would do base times height, right? But on a triangle, it's only half of that. So you divide it, you can either multiply it by 1/2 or divide it by 2. That's the same thing. So that's something that you got to know for these. It's a little trickier. Okay, so we're going to find the surface area here. Use a net, so we're going to unfold it, right? We have the side, the bottom, the other side, the back, and the front. Okay, so this is actually, I would call this the top. This is this part folded down. Okay, so the bottom here we can see is 12 by 8. Okay, so that's going to multiply it to 96. The front is 12 and it's 5 centimeters tall. I can see that from over here or right here. So 12 times 5 is 60, divided by 2 or multiplied by 1/2 is 30. Remember, because it's a triangle, it's not a square, so we have to divide it by 2 or multiply by 1/2. Those are the same thing. So the back is also the same as this one, so we know that's identical. Same problem here. Side, or I think it's more like, I would call this the top, but so it's 13 by 8. We can, because we know this one's 8, and I multiply those and I get 104. And this side, 8 times 5 is 40. Now I need to find the sum, so I add up all these together. Once I add them up, I end up with 300 square centimeters. You can put 300 cm squared or square centimeters, up to you on how you label that. But that is how you find it of a triangular prism. Let's try this one and see how they do it on their video. Here you got to kind of be careful because you have triangle here, okay, and then it tells you 5 inches is here. So this one's going to take some time
Find
to
the
kind of
surface area
dissect
of
the
the
whole
triangular
thing. You have
prism.
fractions and everything.
Remember, the surface area of a three-dimensional figure is the sum of the areas of its faces. Let's use a net to find the area of each face. The net of a triangular prism has 2 triangular faces and 3 rectangular faces. To help us find the area of each face, let's label the faces in the net. This face is the bottom. This face is the front. This face is the back. This face is a side. And this face is another side. Now let's find the surface area. The surface area is the sum of the areas of the faces. So we have the area of the bottom, plus the area of the front, plus the area of the back, plus the area of a side, plus the area of the other side. The area of the bottom is 24 inches times 8.5 inches, which is 204. The area of the front is 1/2 times 5 inches times 24 inches, which is 60. The area of the back is also 1/2 times 5 inches times 24 inches, which is 60. The area of a side is 13 inches times 8.5 inches, which is 110 1/2. The area of the other side is also 13 inches times 8.5 inches, which is 110 1/2. Now we can add 204 plus 60 plus 60 plus 110 1/2 plus 110 1/2 is 545. Don't forget to include the units, which are square inches. So, the surface area of the triangular prism is 545.
There you have it, 545 square inches. That one's a little trickier. You just got to make sure you break it down into that net and then figure out the area of each section. Remember, the triangles are times 1/2 or divided by 2. Either way is fine. Okay, that's it for this one. I'll see you at the next one.